Good afternoon, everyone. How was your weekend? Today we will study about at the doctors. Let's move on. Here are the lesson objectives. I don't have to read all the lesson objectives for you guys. You can read them at home to find out what are today's lesson goals. By the way, what did you study with Sam last week? Yeah, it's about clothing and accessory vocabulary. So clothes or clothing refer to something we wear to cover our body, such as shirt, blouse, trousers, pants. Yeah, while accessory is something we add to our clothes to make it look more interesting, such as scarf, hat, gloves, watch, etc. And those kind of clothes and accessories are made from different materials such as wool, leather, denim, gold, and silver. You guys have also learned about the relationship between clothing keywords, words, and expression. Please pay more attention to the red lines. They are so important. As you can see here, dress to the nines, dress to kill, dress up. When you dress to the nines, dress to kill or dress up, you wear a very fancy clothes. You will be looking more attractive in that kinds of clothes. Dress down is the opposite of dress up. If you dress down, you just wear casual or simple ordinary clothes. Another point is put on and take off. If you put on your clothes or outfit, you wear your clothes or outfit. If you take off, you get undressed. Another meaning of take off is that when the airplane takes off, it starts leaving the ground, and its opposite word is land. Go plural ing refers to the pleasure activity or the activity you find so convenient or enjoyable, such as go shopping, go sightseeing, go hiking, go fishing, go sailing, go skiing, go snowboarding. Yeah. Try on. You try on the clothes. You just wear it for a while to see if it fits you guys or not before buying them. And what is the opposite word of cheap? Yes, it is expensive. And another words to know is that discount. What the discount mean to you guys? Discount is defined as a decrease in the price, especially on the Black Friday. Some products have been sold with discounts, and you also learn about how to mention a suit. Let's move on to our today's lesson. I have two questions for you guys. Number one, when did you last go to the doctors? The doctors with apostrophe s here. Is it about the place or the person? And question number two, what's your doctor's like? Is he or she handsome, friendly, beautiful, or whatsoever? And here are the keywords we will be focusing on in our today's lesson, which is about illness, and injury. We have two kinds of illnesses. Physical illness refers to a disease that affects your body, while the mental illness is a disease affecting your mind or emotion. Yeah, you can read more on the slide. Okay, so let's move on. So let's have a look at this picture. What is his physical illness? What's something wrong with him? Can you guys guess? Yeah, it is a sore throat. He has a sore throat. What about this picture? The little boy keep going to the toilet again and again or frequently. He must have something wrong with him. So what is his physical illness? Can you guess? Yeah, it is diarrhea. You can also spell diarrhea in two ways, as you can see on the slide here. What about this picture? She looks ill. Yeah. Yeah, she has a flu. A flu is worse than a cold. Yeah. What about this one? Ash. Someone is sneezing, right? Yeah. So he has an allergy to the flower. Yeah. If he stays next to the flower, he must sneeze. Yeah. He is so sensitive to the flower. Oh, what about this picture? He keeps vomiting again and again, and he's tired. So what is the symptom of that physical illness? Start with letter F. Yeah, it is food poisoning. I once used to have a food poisoning. I almost died back then. I went to the doctor. Yeah. Luckily, I am still alive until now. Okay, the last picture. Yeah, she is having a cold. What are the common symptoms of having a cold? Yeah, for instance, fever, your temperature is high, you keep coughing, sneezing, you have a runny nose, and so on. And here, the some common mental illnesses such as depression. Depression can kill people. Many people have died because of depression. So be careful with depression. If you are having a symptom of depression, you guys should discuss that with your parents or your close friend. Don't just think too much and sit alone in a lonely room. Discussion will be a way out for you guys. Anxiety, yeah, you are so worried about something too much, or you are very concerned about this and that. Bipolar disorder, another word is manic depression. Yeah, you just happen to have a sadness and happiness in a short period of time. Yeah. and schizophrenia, and the last one is trauma. Yeah, they are also common. Let's talk about injuries. Do you still remember what injury is? Injury is harm or pain, yeah, that happened to your uh, physical body. As you can see in the first picture here, what's wrong with her ankle? And what do we call that injuries in English? Yeah, a twisted or sprained ankle. You cannot walk fast if you are having a twisted or sprained ankle. What about this one? The hot water uh, accidentally flow out on your hands. So what do you get? Yeah, you get a burn. Okay. How about this one? I used to experience that one too. What do we call it? A cut or wound, yeah. And the last one is something wrong with your arm. Yeah, it, it is broken. So we call broken arm. For example, you have a traffic accident and then you fall down and your arm is broken. It's called broken arm. Yeah. So can you spend a few more minutes to read the patient symptoms here from number 1 to 7 and guess what the doctor will say in the blank. Okay, so let's listen and check the answer.
TapeScript 8.8 Symptoms and Diagnoses.
I can't stop coughing and blowing my nose.
You've got a cold.
I've got a fever and my whole body aches.
You've got flu.
It hurts when I walk on it.
You've got a twisted ankle.
I keep going to the toilet.
You've got diarrhea.
My glands are swollen and it hurts when I swallow.
You've got a sore throat. I keep being sick and I've got terrible diarrhea.
You've got food poisoning.
I start sneezing and itching when I'm near a cat.
You've got an allergy.
So how should we treat our illnesses and injuries in case we experience those things? Yeah, what does treatment? Treatment to cure or heal, to make your illness or injury goes away. Okay, and you can see in the picture here, you get a burn or have a cut or wound. How do you treat them? So here are some suggestions for you guys. You should wash and disinfect the skin and wrap in bandages and change your bandages frequently. And what about if you got a diarrhea? What should you do? Yeah, you should take Smecta. Smecta is work so well with diarrhea. And then eat bananas and rice. Yeah. And if you have a broken bone, broken arm or sprained ankle, what should you do? You should wear a cast and or brace. Yeah. And if you got a cold, sore throat, flu, or cold, you should drink tea with honey, take cold or flu medicine. And the last one, if you have a food poisoning, you should eat and drink ginger, eat plain white rice. So here are some ways to treat your illnesses and injuries. And how to prevent illness and injury. If you prevent something, you don't want you take action so that those bad things won't happen to you guys. For example, if you don't want to get a burn, you should prevent yourself. You should be more careful. And if you don't want to have a COVID-19, you should wash your hands, wear masks, and stay at home. Also, practice social distancing. Yeah, that is some way we can prevent or contain the spread of the COVID-19. And in order not to have injury, we should wear helmets on bikes and motorbikes. And in order to avoid obesity, refers to the state of being very, very fat that make you look ugly or unsatisfactory. So you should eat clean and healthy foods and keep exercising daily. And in order to have a good physical and mental health, we should support each other and remind each other to be more responsible. Yeah. And the last one, in order to contain the spread of disease, we should learn about how they are spread and tell our families and friends. We should find out the way they are spread around us, and then find some way out to prevent. And thank you so much, guys, for your class participation and cooperation today. I wish you guys stay safe, clean, and healthy and wealthy. And see you on the Zoom session. And don't forget to do your Google form quiz for this week.